There we go. Probably help if I unmute everything. Alright. Oh, yeah, that looks all good. How y'all doing? Yeah, okay. So, a nice, exciting day. For me. Not really. Work and stuff. Hope you guys are having a good time. Let's all get ready and relax. And I did not get this started yet. Why did I get this started? I thought I was ready. Just a second. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's get into this. Hopefully. Start. There we go. Why is this on top? Go over here. There we go. Now I might be able to see things. Now I'm able to see any wonderful messages you guys send my way and notifications. Hopefully. Most of them, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably miss them anyway. Alright, the fair warning of do not do any of the medical things in this game. It's not real. Don't do it for the love of everything. Oh. For a second there, everything just read empty, and I'm like, my game! It's gone! Okay. You must rest in a bed to spend XP and evolve. That's how it's done. Alright, the first load's always the longest. Any second now. There we go. Nope. Almost. Limehouse Dock. Okay, so I know I left off, I upgraded things, and I have to go. I'm chasing my shadow. Just follow the Y thing. That'll take me right to where I'm supposed to be for the story. Yay! Blood. Oh, that's right. You guys got you guys got that good, delicious blood. I'll be back. Once I feel... Oh, Tom Watts. I'm not gonna forget about you. Ugh, man. So can this guy get like a... Oh yeah, I can't attack for some reason. All these barrels just asking for it, and I can't do a thing about it. Ooh.
There's
Hello.
nobody here.
Is someone with a neck that could quench my thirst? No? Okay.
I cannot enter.
There's gonna be a bunch of teases, aren't they? Keeping all their delicious necks to themselves. Is there even a... Is there a point? Oh. As when I question it, I find 2 screws and... I didn't read it. I wasn't quick enough. I find 2 screws. Okay, I'll stop. I
will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
You inspect the boats. Alright. Ooh. Fire bad. Oh, looks like someone killed him and walked away.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Examine the outfit.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
Not too well.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
Well. Oh. October 30th. From G. McCollum to Docks Patrols. Subject: multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing... Oh. Frenzied? We've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the leech, brothers. Destroy him, brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
If it's anything like the, I don't know if you guys have those TV shows wherever you're around. I know this, in the States where I'm at, there's a whole bunch of shows about that kind of crap. A lot of them interesting. I forget. One I watched was, I forget the name of it. It was like Appellation Hunters. They were, going after Bigfoot. And just randomly going through and just like, alright, I'll see what this is about. And like, there's a guy just running around naked, screaming, "Bigfoot's controlling my brain!" Wonder if these, vampire hunters or something like that. Alright, I'll just continue. Examine the boat.
And empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
But he has good taste. Whiskey. Examine... Oh, alright, I guess move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
I must do a zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. There. Alright, leech! There's a leech over there! I shall him do the poof! Oh, I can start attacking again. Nice. Money. Alright, shillings, aluminum powder, aluminum shards. We got... Oh. Can I open this?
It's locked, all right.
So, see if I can remember the controls here. Is there like a crouch button? Can I crouch? No, seriously, is there like a crouch button? Come on. Yeah, that'll totally help me. Ah, I don't even see anything for the Xbox, so maybe... Maybe not.
Over there!
Well, it's not like he was tough anyway. Whoa. Okay, what do we got here? Ranged weapons. Got some bullets. Equip and press to use your ranged weapons and inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Be aware that your ammo is limited.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Do your
why
job.
hide where it's so damn cold?
Ooh.
Best run along home, sir.
Alright, well, you...
Speak English, do ya?
No, not really. Get my thirst on. Was that the only reason to come up here? Was a crate?
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter like most doors. They shall not open for me.
It's locked, all right.
Locked forever. Nothing to do. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Enemy card. Press V to spot enemies around and display their enemy cards. Okay, wow. Okay. Got you. Resistance, fighting. Oh, you got melee, range, blood, and shadow. Orange, medium, high resistance. Okay, so... Alright, alright, alright. You're just highly resistant to range.
It ain't human. Kill it.
No, no. Oh.
He's done for.
So I definitely need to figure out how to freaking, like, I don't know, crouch, sneak, walk slowly. Do not let them hear the pitter-patter of my anxious feet as I approach them to bite their neck. What you ever like to call it. Okay. Forward, backwards, left, right, sprint. Definitely don't want to sprint. Dodge, walk. Q. and B to toggle. Oh. Huh. Well, okay then. What do we got here? Bullets and shillings.
I nightmare screams when you burn them alive.
Oh, Christ!
Oh, you think you can handle me? You got nothing on me, buddy. Ooh, snackies. Schnacky? Snackish. So this is the way that I'm supposed to go. As ooh, there's a guy hiding over there. Which way are you looking? Oh man, I can Oh, what's up with you? Incredible new practices, new tactics. I know that some of our companies consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they cannot go out during the day. Thus we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable. When they hunt at night, it is much easier to attack them then, for they can easily be spotted. That's why the guard of Priwen must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches, small and mobile patrols. Tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. Oh! We can learn many things. From the war in France, new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vest, and flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey McCollum, Priwen leader. Jeffrey? Yeah. Jeffrey. Gregory. Okay. Ah. Ooh. Go up there. What's up here? Disappointment? Ah. I don't know about this candle that I'm burning. It's an interesting scent. It's like a... It's called Fall Farmhouse. So, I guess a farmhouse in the fall, you know, leaves and stuff. I don't think I'm quite digging it. Oh well. It smells better than what it was. Had to get a lot of water out of my basement thanks to the hurricane that passed through. Oh!
Over there!
Oh, you still got a little fight left in you? There we go. I didn't even have to look at you to kill you. I'm just that good. Ooh. What do we got here? Lupra. Lopra? Oh. Gun. Oh. Physics.
Over there!
Ooh. Yeah, stunning them and just slashing them. That's the way to go. What do we got here? Ooh, shotgun shell. Did I? Oh, that's right. I forgot I had the used revolver. Rats and hideouts. Rats are often located near hideouts. Using senses will help you locate more of them easily. Up there, keep out. Ooh, there's a man sleeping in here already. A common handle part and... okay. I mean, if you say so. I don't think I need to upgrade quite yet. Yeah, I don't have that much XP to use anyway. Locked, right?
It's locked.
Stable. So am I gonna get into some,
I cannot enter.
like, just some freaky areas where, like, just all sorts of things are going just batshit
Fresh
crazy?
blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Ooh, a lead rod. Yes, please. Let me hold that. Oh, right here, right here, right here. That's how I do it. Silly me. Okay, so...
William, my arm. I can't feel it.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Please, let go of me.
Can't use my vampire senses here.
Oh my god, William.
This creature is
stand it anymore.
bedeviled. I must put it down.
Ooh. He hits hard. Alright. Alright, man. Put up your dukes. I got you now. Yeah, you're not that tough. Oh, he don't look too good over there. I think we're a little too late. But not for these barrels. Oh, I'm pretty sure he stopped.
Let me go.
Oh. So it's looking a little rough over there. Alright, man.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Oof.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Well then. Aren't we just full of surprises?
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
I mean, you could just come back later. I mean, the sun bad, remember? Sun hurt a lot. Oh. Mr. Hampton. That's a lot of XP you got there. Should be a shame if someone were to drink
This
you.
poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Ooh, money. Is there anything else hiding around here that I need to know about? Ooh, more money. Beautiful. Just such great, wonderful artworks just hanging all over the place. Quite envious. Wish I can decorate my place like this. Well, I guess that's everything. I guess what I truly needed was that blood, and looks like I got the other stuff hanging around, so... Alright. Hatan we row.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have
Is
a
it
bed
now?
for poor Mr. Hampton.
Ah.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Yeah.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
I mean, you had me at clean clothes.
It seems I
At
have
the
little
end.
choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
So I'm a blood specialist. How ironic. Ah, you can pause it during that. Oh.
Dr.
Okay.
Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
All the good news. So much good news. It's unreal.
Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
He didn't want to leave me. I think we have a bit of bromance going on now. Take me to a hospital. Oh. Oh. Swansea. Dr. Edgar Swansea. 6,000 for your blood. Unknown. One way to find out.
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
That's what they all say.
It's locked.
And they never come back.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten ocracy. Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Tries to get me a good phone. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
Yes.
I didn't notice. Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I'll let you bleed. I'll kill you. Be more
Insulting
polite.
a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
What do we got here? Blood quality. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to memorize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your memorize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press Q to mesmerize Clay. Oh. I don't have much of a choice, do I?
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Oh, just in here? Press the left mouse button to embrace Clay Cox, or spacebar to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Oh, are you just alright? You're just gonna... Well, you seem pretty relaxed now. That's good. Hey, and you're healthy. So I don't know, should I be merciful? Words.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss. Oh. It's freezing, but you let all these people out here. Your eyes are just open. Oh. Oh my.
I not want to make wait, Doctor. Have patience.
I'm sorry, are you Fine.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is
And
Mr. Hampton?
The patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Oh, well, I mean, kind of.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Up the stairs to the left. Oh. What do we got going on over here? Take me to the hospital. Oh.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Are they? Where? Hello? Let me in. Whoa.
Over there! There's one
What?
of them burning!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Fuck, it's fast! Oh, Christ!
Here we go. Come on. So you guys are a lot tougher. Good to know. Or maybe not. What do I get off of you? Bullets and bullets. So many bullets. Oh, what do we got here? Influenza. Frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. Yeah, just stay at home. No one ever does. Ooh, what do we got here? We got stuff. What do we got here? Come on. Oh, you got me good there, buddy. All right, well, Squeaky squeak? Schnacky? Schnacky? Oh. Oh, okay. All the snackies. Alright, so when there's rats, there's a go-away door. Right here. Oh, keep out.
I cannot enter.
I can't? Well then, Phooey. Quarantine contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written of the local health authority and authorized employee of the shall alter, destroy, or remove this card. Violation this regulation will be fined. Okay. Don't do that. Alright, well, guess I'll just head back and continue the story. Even though they mentioned something about something, maybe it'll show up on the map. I'm here. Hideout's there. Oh, come on. Remove. Local investigation. Oh, Q and E to zoom in and out. Huh. Well, alright then. I guess just to the office I go.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted.
Hello there. Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before. At
Oh,
the
really?
Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
I was
Oh.
also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
How's your life in London?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Hit required.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive
Tell
characters?
me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
But you know.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Well, alright, personal question. Oh. Oh. Wait, I thought it...
What can you tell me?
Some are...
Any opinion?
I don't...
Ah, yeah.
Don't get...
Tell
No,
you.
I'll...
I thought it told me something. Thought I unlocked a hint about him. I guess not. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening,
Oh.
Dr. Tippett.
Whoops.
Dr. Reed,
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Okay. Social circle. Gwyneth Brannigan. Who are you?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did
Go
he
on,
really?
Brannigan.
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I mean, it's quite helpful, and it turned out good. Your life in London? What is the situation
How
here?
are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
The invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy.
Tell me more.
Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
I mean, true.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
No, they just can't handle it. Tell me about the
I'm not
staff.
familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett's. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why
Oh?
should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Alright, so she's overqualified as a nurse. Dr. Tibbetts overworks himself.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
I mean, she has a point there. But you are 3,000 XP. Personal question?
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Oh? I can memorize her? Oh. 1 to 5. I have no chance of memorizing her. She is too powerful for me. One day, Gwyneth, I will have your blood.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need.
That sounds weird. So, Where'd the doctor run off to? You follow me? Being weird? Ooh. Ooh. Shinies? Glass files. I'm sure y'all be fine. Harvey, you always knew the word to calm the children. What a... Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Hello.
Good evening, nurse.
I can talk to
Good
all
evening,
these
Doctor.
people.
I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Oh. Oh man, you're even too powerful for me. Your life in London. How's the situation
How
here?
would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients.
Uh-huh.
We are running out of everything.
Ooh.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Get a
You
grip.
must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Have you been a nurse for
How
long?
have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I mean, I possibly could. I mean, I'm quite a talented blood transfusion. I mean, that's what all people need. Blood transfusion.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter.
You sound pretty
I'm just
bitter.
too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Oh.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Oh? Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Oh?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But
But be warned,
Milton,
Milton
is not the
a
chatty
chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Bye. Okay, I already talked to you. Huh. I guess he went and walked off. Oh, what's this? Due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Oh, you. You snuck in here. What do you have to say?
Good evening.
Milton?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's
Ooh.
quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Milton, my man. What you got going for you? Oh, Milton. Not very strong-minded. What you got going on in the medical side? You got something going on. Not too much, but, you know, enough. Life in London, Milton.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right?
Yeah.
It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Okay, you got me there,
So
Milton.
what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
I mean, me and Milton here has kind of a good relationship going on here, business sense, because, you know, he sells the weapons. They use to defend themselves. And then, you know, if they haven't survived the injuries, they come to the hospital, I patch them up, and we all make money. Hey, Milton.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary
Sanitary
situation
situation.
in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Oh?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Oh. Milton, you poor soul. Personal question, Milton? Never mind. Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton shotgun. Get a bullet. How much do I have? Part of a handle that can be used to assemble a common handle for any melee weapon. Huh. Part of a firing mechanism that can be used to assemble a common trigger for any. I can't afford your goods, Milton. But
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Callaghan fella.
so what was this investigation thing? Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Citizen Quest. Enter the backyard garden. Yes. Milton, I shall get your wallet back. So, oh, this, oh my. Yeet. Come on. You got nothing. There we go. Like nothing ever happened. Was there something else? Oh, a lead stick. Nice. Did I really just break that by running into it? Man, Dr. Reed, you are quite strong. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Oh, wow. I need to get out of here. Get out of that situation. Not as graceful. There. Oh, what? Oh, that's my reflection. No ragdoll physics. I knew this game was missing something. Oh? Yeet! What's going on over here? Oh. That's just the hospital. There we go. There we go, love. It... Oh my. You weren't there earlier, were you? Can I, Oh! Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, that could have went a whole lot better for me. I need to get me some blood. Where's some schnackums when you need them? Ooh.
It's locked.
It's always locked. Yes, yes, yes. Quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. Get in there. Oh, so is it like right in here then? Is that it? The shiny... Oh. Yeah, there it is. Oh, a photograph of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Poppy forever. Pippa. Pippa.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Bring back the wallet to its owner. I mean, I'll try. Mr. Milton. Who are you? I don't want to talk to you. You're back. Oh, but I need to talk to you.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up.
Understandable.
She's as depressed as I am.
Oh.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
I mean, yeah, as long as you have each other's backs, I mean.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Hey, I mean, as long as you guys keep professional in the workplace, more power to you, whatever.
Goodbye, Milton.
Goodbye, Milton.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You doing alright over there? Path is broken. Must find new path. Burger, 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 burger.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Ah.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
You're exhausted.
No.
Nurse you don't have to...
Oh. Oh.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Alright, well, Well, I guess you just run into them eventually, huh?
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Ooh. Who's getting the shot? Is it for me? Oh.
At least that mistress of the dark has stopped following me.
Alright, you know, you have fun
Swansea
with
is
that.
right. This
A
place seems
patient?
perfect to conduct my research.
Can't talk to the patient? I can talk to the patient.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh my. Oh, your life in London.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need
Yes,
to believe anything.
do indulge.
It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected
Cotard.
patients are delusional. They believe
Cotard
that
syndrome?
they are
Oh.
human, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your
Who
enemies.
are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe
Do
them?
tell.
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
We'll take care of
The
you.
staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
New investigation. Wrong target. Personal question.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Ah. Quite delirious, this one, but you know. I'm guessing that's
I'll
all I
leave
can
you
do
to
with
the
you, huh?
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Uh. Oh. Oh. Well. Ooh.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Oh. Your relationship with...
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, tell me.
Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to
Oh.
report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
It's true. I guess that's all I can ask you about. Not change anything? I guess XP, Maybe. I don't know. Alright, goodbye.
Miss Hawkins.
More patients? Holy crap, you can just
Good
talk to
evening,
everyone,
sir.
can't you?
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Oh. It's more of a mental shell shock.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of
PTSD.
pills.
Wow.
No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Oh, well, I guess that's all I can do with
Goodbye
you.
for now, Mr. Elwood.
Goodbye, Elwood.
The pain. It's here again.
Poor Elwood. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labor and National Service, or write to 15 King Ways, London. Oh. Ew. Lady of the night. That be you. So there's just like 200 entrances for this hospital.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
It's locked. It's all... Oh my. All the dead bodies. Can I get over there? Is there anything that I can do?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Oh, hello there.
Good
Doctor?
evening.
I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why
Yes.
should I?
Oh.
These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Wow.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Oh, at least... Milton. I knew you were a good guy.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Ooh, about that.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly...
Yeah, they're just lonely, forgotten souls.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Oh.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you?
Yes, who?
It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
I mean, didn't really answer my question, but...
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Goodwill won't
Do you
last?
really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
I mean, you got a point
So
there.
you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I guess I never really checked your stuff here. Oh. Call yourself a fool, but I need to work my way up to get to you. Ooh. Alright, what
Please
goods
show
do you
me
have?
what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Ah, yes. Codeine. Opium. Oh? This formula written on a piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analyzed.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
It's locked. It's locked.
Your city needs you. Every life saved by Efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the heart of the flu epidemic.
Sadly depart. I'm managing a train terminal.
Oh. Wait, are you go? Oh, oh, oh.
It's locked, all right. Court medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Aww. It's getting sad in here.
How long must I wait, damn it?
Oh my gosh, there's 2 million people here.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr.
Reed.
Potter?
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Okay, Dr. Strickland. Oh, tell me about your life in London.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose that career?
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll be glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Well, at least you're hopeful, right? You know?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke
Yeah.
with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Ah, new investigation.
Please, could you...
I'm a...
What makes...
I'm not...
It's...
This
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question.
A little bit of both. Why
I
not?
want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Oh, do you now? Tell me.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
I mean, yeah. Well, thanks for your time.
Dr. Strickland.
I swear, put a scar on his forehead. Dr. Potter. So,
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
may I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
Oh.
Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
I mean, it's pretty hard to do carpentry work one-handed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured.
Yeah.
Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Doctors are arguing about your case.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Yes, tell me.
Strickland and
Inform me.
Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
I guess I did hit them all. Alright, why do you feel guilty about your injury?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh. Well, that's not your fault. Horrible, but... yeah.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Oh.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Well, that. So we got another nurse here?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Dorothy. I already talked to you. Did I? Yeah, I already talked to you, Dorothy.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Met me at the front. Alright, so Dr. Potter, so you must be the other one that they constantly arguing.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Oh. Man, you are a fine cat yourself.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Such a nice guy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives.
Yeah.
People who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation.
I
They're here
mean,
to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern
well, of
medical
course.
methods were created through audacity and ego. But
Yeah.
there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to
As
protect
always.
our patients.
Oh.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
Why do other people... And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Yeah.
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
What other people...
Ah, I guess that just... So he probably won't like me because I did not fully agree with him. I have proved my values as a
I don't know what you've
practitioner.
heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I acknowledge is your main.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
I don't know. And what? Be careful.
I only...
Knowledge.
It is not a...
It seems you have bad memories of...
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific...
We can at least agree on something, Doctor.
Well, I guess...
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Still more coming. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
I'm all right. I will not let you down.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
Goodbye for now.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Then who did I... Or was it just for, Dr. Potter?
Good evening,
Or Strickland, sorry.
And good evening.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical...
Yes, what do you think?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza
Yes?
and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so
Maybe.
difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Ah. Cool.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Ah, it's just you. No one cares. Good. Oh, shinies.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month?
What?
A year?
Yeah.
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Whoa. Thought you... Oh, you try to share a bed.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening.
Good
Goodbye.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
It's locked.
Okay, I think... Wait. Alright. Do not cough in public. Swansea.
Not now. Please come back later. I'm busy right now. Not now. Please come back later.
Alright, whatever.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, what do we got here? Dr. Tibbets, Dr. Strickland, Dr.
It's locked.
Ackroyd. Dr. Reed.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Oh, what do we got here?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Water. Where's the water? Do I feed it blood? Oh, man. It is a rare opportunity and almost privilege to approach a vampire, to observe the most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I have personally observed over the last 10 years, while interviewing a few vampires, or econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, and necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also notice that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerize. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism. But it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to the other. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all, considering vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to... they need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind them, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood. all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he could see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected cloths, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications. It's almost beggars belief. Yes, beggars belief. Beggar. So I need to find you water. Water. Leave. Well, can I give you water?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Well, how do I give you water? Class file. Harvey, you're being really loud right now. Shut up. Can I craft water? Ooh, you have enough components to prove one of your weapons. Yay! Press D. Oh, how risky. Okay. That's better. Alright, what's this? A fresh sample of William's Bishop's blood in a small ooh. Serums. Light regeneration serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 points over 15 seconds. Huh. Well, alright then.
William's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Well, can I... May I please give this plant some water? This is concerning me. It's really bothering me. Let me water the...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
How do I give you water? Shelter key. Alright, I guess we'll rest, and I think we'll call it there. I mean, we didn't get too far in the story, but we talked a lot with the people around the hospital, which it gave us a couple branches to go off of, and got some side quests started. Ooh, what can we do here? Blood. Big thirst. I do the big thirst. Okay, bite. Okay. What else do we got? Defense. Ooh, 600. I don't have enough for that. Oh. You're 1,002, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Okay, I feel pretty confident with that. So with that, we'll confirm. I guess we'll... the following night. Let's go bring it to a cutscene.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Ew. So is it not showing the other stuff? All right. Well, anywho, I will continue this at another time. I might take a break from this game, start another one, but we definitely, I'm interested. I want to see where this story goes, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And you know, let me know what you guys think, what you guys want to see, your opinions at all, you know. Here, there, anywhere. But until then, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Boy.